Hey guys, I had you vote on my Instagram if you want to see a full face of Maybelline, CoverGirl, and L'Oreal, and Maybelline won. I did not have a face primer for Maybelline, so I used something else. And then for brows, I just went in with their Brow Ultra Slim, which I have used this quite a few times. I think this is like my second or third one of these. We are going to start with the face today. I'm using the Dream Urban Cover foundation, and then I'm going to use the Fit Me concealer. And then blush I did not have as well, so you will see what I'm going to do for that. But let's go ahead and start on this. I'll be right back. Okay, as far as I know, Maybelline does not have an eyeshadow primer, or if they do, the store I went to did not have it. And I did not see it on Ulta's website. So I'm just using a little bit of that concealer as eyeshadow primer. And this is what we are looking like so far. I am very dewy right now because this is a hydrating foundation, but for some reason on oily skin like mine, it does pretty well. But now for blush, I have had their Fit Me blushes before, but they're very light in color and it's supposed to be, you know, more of that natural look, and that's not what I'm going for. And then their cream blushes have not gotten good reviews, so I didn't want to try those. And I think that's the only blushes they have. So I'm gonna take this Super Stay Ink Crown in the shade Reach High 100. I'm going to put some of this on the back of my hand. Just like this. And we're gonna take a small stipple brush from e.l.f. or any brush you like for cream blush. And we are going to apply it. I also do not like their eyeshadow formula. I had their version of the Naked palette, and I also had the smoky version of that. I did not like those. I've even tried their newer formula. I don't know what they're called, but they're little palettes like this big, and they have quite a few different variations of those. I did not like how it blended out on me, so I did not get any eyeshadow, but again, I will show you what we are doing instead. And you can use these tips for any makeup brand that you like. Maybe when their formulas doesn't work for you, or maybe you want to try something different. If you have a cream lipstick like this, you can use it as blush. You can also use it as eyeshadow if you wanted to. There is no rules with makeup. You can use it any way you want. Okay, and now I just set the whole face with the Fit Me loose powder. This is the shade Fair. This is just what works for me because I like using the same powder under my eyes as the rest of my face. It just makes things easier for me, and I do have to set my whole face because I am so oily. But now we look a lot matter, which is a good start. So like I was saying, I don't really like their eyeshadow formula, but I do have their City bronzer in the shade 200, which I think is their medium shade. So we're going to clean off an eyeshadow brush and use this in the crease and a little bit on the lower lash line, and then of course we will take it and use it as bronzer on the rest of the face. I do have one of their highlighters sitting in front of me. I think it's called Molten Pearl. Could be wrong. This is the Master Chrome in 250, and this is the collab with Nikki Tutorials. I used to have a bunch of these, but one, they got old, and two, I just didn't reach for them anymore. I had the gold one, I had the rose gold, I even had the collab with Puma, and it was like a peachy gold color. It was really pretty, but that's not the kind of highlighter I reach for anymore. So I actually did have this one a long time ago as well, but I don't know why I got rid of it. This shade in particular. The other ones I just didn't use, and they did get really old. But this one I remember really liking. and using. So I do not know what happened to it. That seems to be the case with a lot of makeup in me. For some reason, I just end up getting rid of it or not using it. I don't know. Things happen, you know? And then with this, I am just taking it down the sides of my nose, kind of like nose contour. Is this the correct way of contouring your nose? Not really, because it is a warm toned shade. And when you contour, you typically go for a cooler tone, but it is what it is. I'm doing me. If you don't want to do it that way, don't do it that way. It's as simple as that. But this is the way I typically do it. Just a personal preference. I'm gonna finish up bronzing and be right back. Now we're just gonna put on the highlighter. I'm also gonna use this for the inner corner and brow bone, but it's just so pretty. Okay, this is a new product for me, at least. This is the Master Precise All Day Matte Liquid Liner. I did swatch this on the back of my hand, and it was not fully matte. I'm wondering if I did not let it dry long enough, and it actually is matte. Guess we will find out. I am gonna set my face real quick, and then use a brow gel, because I don't have either from Maybelline. I've actually never tried a brow gel from Maybelline, so if you guys have, let me know how they are. I used to have their matte setting spray. I actually went through 2 of them. They are really good. I just did not buy it for this video because I have quite a few setting over there, and this CoverGirl one is my absolute favorite, so this is what I'm using. But I have tried the Maybelline one, and it is really good. Time for this liquid liner. It is a felt tip. I don't like felt tip liners personally. I prefer a brush in a pen form, such as the When Wild Breakup Proof, wherever it is. This is a brush tip pen, and it works for me. I'm gonna attempt this. Are my wings completely even? No. Is this eyeliner terrible? No, but it's definitely not my favorite. And I think I made it worse. Okay, for mascara, I do have a couple sitting here. I repurchased the Rocket not too long ago because I remember liking this in middle school. It sucks. Not enough product comes out on the wand for starters, and it just doesn't build up the way I remember it building up. I don't know if it's a changed formula or I'm just misremembering. But then if you spent $15 or more on Ulta, you could get this free sample, which is the Last Sensational Full Fan Effect. And I have tried this before, and I remember liking it. But it's been about a year or 2 since I've had it. So I'm gonna try this one today. And hopefully I don't have to put on falsies. We will see. Okay, this is 2 coats on my upper lashes and 1 coat on the bottom lashes. It's not terrible, but I live for a big lash. I'm putting another coat on here in a little bit. But for lips, I'm going to use that same lip crown that we use for blush. Just gives it a very monochromatic look, which I love. But I am going to use a lip liner just because I have it. And it's a full face of Maybelline, so it's another Maybelline product I can use. This is their Shaping Lip Liner in Totally Toffee. Hair is being crazy, but this is the finished look. I have to say, that mascara did amazing. I don't know if you can tell like how separated my eyelashes actually are. This eyeliner I think has fully dried down now, and it looks a lot matter. I would say there is like the tiniest bit of sheen but you can't really see it unless you were like really fucking close to the mirror. So if you are looking for an eyeliner and you like felt tip, you might like this one. Also, this mascara is pretty good, not gonna lie. These lip crowns, I do have a few of them. They are amazing. They do not move once they set. Mine is not fully set yet, but it's very matte and it lasts a very, very long time on the lips. Highly, highly recommend those. I am noticing with these drugstore brands, my looks are coming out very natural looking. So I'm hoping I can spice things up because I do have CoverGirl and L'Oreal still. With these palettes, hopefully I can make something a little darker, a little bolder, because I don't go for this natural look a lot anymore. I used to, but this just isn't really my kind of everyday look. I know this is probably a lot of people's everyday kind of a look, maybe not the winged liner. But here's a preview of the CoverGirl palette I have. I picked this one up because I tried their old school quads. I think it was Urban Basics or something. I did not like it, but I have not tried this formula, so we will see how it goes. And then L'Oreal eyeshadows. It's been a long time since I've had them, but I do remember liking them. And this is a newer formula, and this smells like peaches. But there's a bunch of colors in here, and I swatched these metallics and one swipe. So I'm hoping with this we can make something, you know, bronze, smoky, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, this is my full face of Maybelline products. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe.